Hi there, I'm Benedicto. I'm here to tell you the secrets that successful business people know. The things that make a business successful are actually simple and are the same all over the world. These principles will make your business better. So, are you facing one of these challenges in your business? Raising capital for your business, attracting, serving, and growing your customer base, managing your business finances? If you are, do not worry. Let's look at addressing the first challenge in our first lesson. Lesson 1. Raising capital for your business. Your business needs capital. Let's look at where you can get some. Your options are bank, microfinance deposit taking institutions, and microfinance institutions, relatives and friends, money lenders, saving and credit associations, business owners and or partners. For each options, we'll give you tips on what to consider before taking the capital. Your first possible source of capital is banks, microfinance deposit taking institutions, and microfinance institutions. These institutions are authorized under the law to give loans to the public. Their operations are governed by the law. These are the things to keep in mind when considering them as a source of capital. A. Business plan. You will need a business plan for your business. It should show how the money you are asking for will be used in your business. It should also show how you will raise money to repay the loan. B. Business records. If your business is not new, you must have some business records which show how much profit or loss your business has made over the time it has existed. C. Security. Most loan products offered by these institutions will require that you present some form of security to secure the loan. Example, a land title, business stock, a personal asset like a car or a household items, among others. D. Guarantee. Most lenders in this category will require that you present some guarantees who will be expected to repay the loan in case your business fails to pay. E. Disclosure. Lenders will require that you disclose personal and business information to enable them make a decision on whether you qualify for the loan. Throughout the duration of the loan, you will be required to do this disclosure. F. Customer protection. Bank of Uganda, which supervises these institutions, have in place guidelines for your protection. One guideline requires that when you dealing with these institutions, they must explain to you the terms of the loan before you sign the loan documentation. They must explain the cost related to your borrowings, such as how much money they will deduct when the loan is approved. Ask about the consumer protection guidelines so that you can learn about your rights when raising capitals from these institutions. The second possible source of capital is relatives and friends. Before you get capital from relatives and friends, remember the following. A. Involvement by the lender. When you take this loan, you should be aware that the relatives or friends may wish to be personally involved in the business or to be involved or consulted when you are making decisions that will affect the business. B. Documentation of the loan. You should make sure that you have the terms of the loan written down. Write down over what period it should be repaid, what the interest is, and what should happen if you fail to pay it. Both of you should sign. This is important because most times capital of this kind isn't written down and this can be a huge problem. For example, if a misunderstanding with your friend or relative arises or where one party passes away, there may be claims for an unfair stake in your business or business takeover even. Still with me? Let's look at the third possible source of capital for your business. Money lenders. There are many money lenders operating in Uganda. They are a popular source of capital since they process your loan request and offer the capital you requested very quickly. You need to remember these things when getting a loan from them. A. Short-term loans. Most loans offered by money lenders are short-term loans. They generally range from 1 month to 6 months. B. Very high interest rates. You should be conscious of very high interest rates offered and should assess your ability to pay back the funds within the expected time. For example, a money lender will offer a loan for 15% interest per month. This means that if you borrow 200,000 shillings for 6 months, you will pay 180,000 shillings as interest at the end of 6 months. If you got this money from a bank at 25% interest per annum, you would pay 25,000 shillings in interest. 155,000 shillings less than what you'd pay with a money lender. Your next possible source of capital is savings and credit associations. Members of saving and credit associations can access credit from these associations. You need to remember the following. A. Membership. Loans are only offered to members. You must be a member of the savings and credit association first. B. Loan size limited to amount of savings. The amount of money that can be loaned is limited to the amount of members' savings. Thanks for following so well. Let's now look at the possible source of income. Business owner or partners. You can raise capital for your business by utilizing your savings. These are the things you should remember about the source of capital. A. Total control. You will have full control in the decision-making process of your business. There will be no interference from lenders who have their money invested in your business. High exposure. You are at risk because you are exposed to great loss if your business is not successful. That's it. Those are the 5 possible sources of capital. Irrespective of which of these sources you use for capital, read and understand the documents relating to the loan. If you cannot understand the language, have someone you trust explain them to you. Once you sign, you will be bound by those documents. Secondly, consider your ability to repay the loan on the terms laid out by the lender. All the lenders attach a penalty when you fail to repay. The lenders will be quick to give you a loan, but if you fail to pay, they won't be very nice. Like taxi conductors, they are quick to get you on board, but make sure you understood the fees for the journey, otherwise it will be very tough trying to renegotiate while inside. Remember to use the loan amount for the purpose for which it was borrowed. If you are a guarantor, it means that if the person doesn't pay, you are supposed to pay on their behalf. Make sure you understand all the terms of the loan too. Lastly, make sure you understand what interest rate means. Ask about the method of calculating the interest. Is it on outstanding sum or on the initial amount? Ask to understand. For example, ask, if I borrow 100,000 shillings, what I need to pay in interest per month? If I paid all the money in 2 months instead of 6, would the interest be affected? That's all on capital for now. Now, let's look at our second lesson on business. Financing was fun.